Hey loves, it's your girl Sabrina, aka Brick House, coming to give you a quick VLCD update. It is round 4, VLCD 11. Let me give you my stats. Preload, I was 155. Post-load, I was 161. Today, I am 150.7, which is 10.3 pound release, which is 0.93 per day. Yay, that's almost a pound. I'll take it. I'll enjoy it while it lasts. Give you some quick background. Round 3, my LIW was like 132, somewhere in there. I know what you're thinking. I just said I started at 155. Well, let me give you a little bit of the background. When I finished round 3 at 132-ish, I didn't stabilize round P3. I went immediately into crossfitting and boot camping, and I picked up probably in a few days, I'd say a week and a half at the most, I picked up about 5 more pounds. So I went from the 132-ish or whatever to 137. And I kind of stabilized there for several weeks. And then I started really heavy lifting. Real heavy lifting and resistance training. So I packed on about another 5 or 6-ish pounds. So now I'm up between 10 and 12 pounds. And I didn't have a problem with that, even though I found myself from 132 to about 143, 4, somewhere in there, because I could still fit the same clothes that I was wearing at 132-ish. So I know from my short frame and where I carry the bulk of my weight, which is on between my waist and my knees, if I gain 10 pounds or 12 pounds of fat, it's a done deal. I cannot wear the same dress, pants, anything. If, however, I gain 10 pounds of muscle, or 9 pounds of muscle and 1 pound of fat, or 10 pounds of muscle and 2 pounds of fat, I can negotiate that in jeans or pants, but not the totality of it being fat. I couldn't. So that's why I didn't really have a problem with it, even though the scale went up. I knew that structurally my body composition hadn't changed much. So I was fine with that. I was working out. And then comes November. In November, I had to have all of my wisdom teeth extracted. That was not a pleasant experience at all. I am a crybaby when it comes to pain. And I am anti-medication. So I had antibiotics to take, yuck, and then I had pain pills to take. So both of those, in combination with no ability to exercise and limited on what foods you could intake. One of the options that was offered was eggs. However, eggs breaks into little particles, and I had open cavities, and they were falling in there. You had to rinse and try and get it out, and it was just the devil trying to keep stuff out of there. So the doctor suggested mashed potatoes. Well, I have 3 arch enemies in the food group, in the food groups: potatoes, flour, and common sugar, table sugar. Those are my arch enemies. Those 3 items pack weight on me like nobody's business. No matter how much protein, how much fat, cheese, butter, bacon, anything else, food porn. How much of any of those other things that I eat or I consume, nothing does me in like those 3. So he suggested mashed potatoes. So I started eating mashed potatoes, smothered potatoes. And at the end of that 11-day ordeal, when I got up and started being mobile a little bit, I dared step on the scale, I had gone from my 142, 144-ish to 149. So I'm up like 5-7 pounds just from bedridden and potatoes. So I said, oh no, I really have to hit the exercise hard. So I started exercising, and about a week and a half into it, hamstring injury. Ouch, ouch, ouch. So there went my exercise plan. Boom. And then here come the holidays. And I had lots of sweet people who brought me lots of, food love. So, and then at that time I decided I was going to convert back to veganism. And I said, you know what, I'll just cut out this and do that. Well, that was a good idea on the surface. But lo and behold, that I know one of my BFFs who had converted to vegetarian veganism told me she had a treat for me. She wanted to bring me something. She was so glad I was going back vegan. So I said, okay. So lo and behold, what did she bring in? Food porn, vegan donuts, which are made with organic flour and organic processed sugar, but they taste so yummy. And I was back on my addiction. And I don't know how many, if any of you all watch this show called Scandal, but the last episode was something about the devil creeping in. That's anyway what they termed it. That's what I term me letting sugar back in my house. We cannot play happy in the sandbox. Of the three evils, sugar is the worst. It is the worst. It is public enemy number one. And when my girlfriend called, she said, how have you been doing? I said, the devil crept back in, and I have to kick him out. So that's my soapbox. I'm on it. I'm in it to win it. I'm going to give you guys a quick body shot, send you on your way. Okay? This is the front. This is the side, the back, other side, and this is the abdominal area. As I said, not a problem area. Legs, thighs, butt, trouble. I will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye. Peace.